Hello Matthew.
Hello.
I have a little treat for you.
Ooh.
It's a Ping review.
Okay.
It's the G710 iron.
Game improvers those, aren't they, normally?
Yeah, so your
bigger
opinions, like if you would have preconceptions going in, like everyone does, the fits and stuff, what's your idea of the Ping game improvement iron? What's the first things in looks that would come to your mind?
Chunky.
Yeah.
And seeing the back of the club popping out the back of the longer clubs.
Yeah, so I'm going to think, I'm the same, I'm going to think chunky monkeys.
Yeah.
There to inspire like confidence through big chunky looks, but lots of people look at it and go, that's too big.
Yeah.
Grey.
Yeah.
You know, Ping I like, they don't normally bells and whistles, it's just there's our club, get on with it. We've decided it's brilliant, we're clever.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
So I'm going to show you this one. Like, hold it like you're going to hold a shot. There you go, have a look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, whoa indeed. That's the first thing when I opened these, I was like, whoa. It's a proper whoa moment. Look at it.
Whoa.
It's amazing looking. It's black.
Why has it not got no hollowness about it?
Yeah, I know. It's like, so it's amazing. So let's review it. We're going to review it, hit it, show you what the 710's about. But absolutely, and this is what I love about Ping, you never know what comes around the corner with them. Nearly every other company, it's predictable.
Yeah.
It's that point too, and it's this. With Ping, they just don't care, and I love that. Right, here we are. I've got a 9, a 7 and a 5 and a very wet England, so we are stuck indoors unfortunately, but we'll show you some numbers. We'll talk about the tech as always, and we'll do a little challenge of trying to stop it on a green and those kind of ideas at the end, because there will be spin questions with these, because obviously they're power bats in some way, so the loss will be quite strong, which we'll do. But first initial, it's Ping. First initial appearances, it's Ping. You know, it's got the cutaway here for easy custom fittable. It's got plenty of Ping logo on it. It's in my red dot, which I love with Ping, and most of the companies nowadays, they always make sure that they send the club I need. Like they're very specific about that. And it's got this amazing black finish. Do they call it anything? Could they call it, it's hydropearl, I'm guessing, but
a stealth hydropearl finish.
Yeah, and it just.
Yes.
So when I put the 9 iron down by the ball, it's a lot of face, little bit of offset. The white line down at the bottom, as always, looks fantastic. You know, there's a lot of face down there, which you would expect from this kind of club. But what I like is because it's got this black finish and the top end is relatively curved, you would be close to saying that that looks quite thin when it blatantly isn't.
So it's kind of like clothes, isn't it? You put black clothes on, you look a little skinnier.
I used to always have to do that, but now I don't have to.
Yeah, now you've got your white jeans on and everything.
White jeans and skin top, muscle tops.
Very Queen.
Right, let's see what the 9 iron gets then. And what's the loft of the 9? You got the loft there. What is the loft?
The loft is a
40?
39.
39, so it's strong.
Yeah.
It's 8 iron-ish. Oh yeah. So it makes a Ping noise. Yeah. You know, it's not particularly quiet, but it's a nice sound. Feels very solid indeed. I mean, I've played Ping i2s when I was younger and loved them. Yeah. And it always, I could game these clubs very easily.
I've never had Ping irons.
Yeah, I did. I had Ping i2s and I did like it. You know, you had a few really good players who were gaming them. Calcavecchio was Ping.
Yeah.
Mark James I used to like watching.
Westwood, obviously.
Obviously Westwood as well. He was more after than he wasn't, but I wasn't watching as much then because he's not that much older than us, unfortunately. Yeah, just nice. And they always just they do feel like cheating often, the Ping irons. Do you know what I mean? They do just feel as good as anything in the demographic they're aiming at. Yeah. Which I like. And I do always, I say every review, but the white line's so basic.
But good.
Just frames it. Lovely. I used to use a Ping iron often when I was doing beginner classes. Yeah. How do you line up the club? Because people get confused as they look at the top bit,
line,
bit, and I would say use that white line on the bottom. It's there, the right angle to where you want the ball to start. Doobie-doo. You know, it was in my patter, and there wasn't always many clubs that did that basically.
You wouldn't see that very much, so if you use them.
No. Yeah, mine did always seem to disappear. I kept sending them back to Ping.
Yeah.
My white line seems to have gone.
Repaint it for me, please. Doesn't sound powery though to me. That it sounds very normal.
Yeah, I know that. I agree. It does.
Yeah.
It does. It's clever. It's nice. It's a nice sound. Right, one more. We'll go up to the 7, and we'll have a look at this tech.
So first of all, 5% higher MOI.
Okay, so we've gone higher. How are they achieving that?
So they are moving weight more towards the heel of the club.
As in not the heel, the neck, or the heel?
So they're putting weights in the shaft.
Which I imagine is in the neck, as this neck obviously goes into the shaft, say to down about here. They've probably got weights. They've basically got weights in the neck, and at the moment it seems to be a bit of a trend, because obviously you're limited, like MOI, you want the weight off the face and back.
Yeah.
Like into the corners of the club. Yeah. And if you do that by doing it in the head, you're limited on an iron where you can't come off the face very much, hardly at all. You're limited to the length of the blade. But obviously if you start using the neck to get the weight out to the side, you're winning. That's where you're getting the 5% higher MOI. So I presume there's something in the toe then, otherwise the CG moves towards the heel.
They whack a tungsten weight in the toe to try and get that, like you say, further off the face and further back.
So they're really using the extremities of the whole thing.
Yeah. And
rather
they've
than
put
just
that's silver, so that's standing out a lot in my eyes.
It's
like,
visible tech, isn't it? It's what they would call visible tech.
And then they've got a strong yet flexible C300 maraging steel face.
Okay.
So thin precision machine to deliver faster ball speeds.
Okay, so that's one of those talks where unless you're in manufacturing, hard to get excited by that. As in, I'm just like, it's one of those things where they turn the machine on and it does it, and they are literally in the coffee room going, oh, did you see that? And accounts are walking in just going, nerds are talking machines again.
And there's like accountants talking numbers or whatever.
Okay, so
and the back I was surprised at, so not having any gaps or anything, but they've put some epoxy behind the face. So
glue behind the face in effect to
dampen sounds. Yeah, it's a dampener and it makes the sound and feel what you want a usual Ping to sound and feel like.
Which we were getting, like you mentioned sound straight away, weren't you?
Yeah.
So they are using dampening, and I've seen that in a driver. Liam, when I was with Titleist, put
wax some glue down there.
Rack glue in the back of the car, completely changed the sound of it. And I actually didn't like it that much. I liked it for a bit, and then I kind of fell out of love with it just by putting a bit of rack glue in the back. It's interesting how the acoustics can be changed.
And last thing, very interesting too, we've seen another company do this.
Yeah, Cobra have pioneered
Arcos
this
in the
idea.
Grip, isn't it?
Arcos in the grip.
Arcos in the grip, yeah.
Excellent.
That's all good in my eyes.
Yeah, totally.
Like I get all my students to try and take stats and numbers about their game so we can improve the right bits, and that's what it's going to show you, isn't it?
So let's go to the 7 iron and see how that feels and looks and those kind of ideas. Same thing, the black, white line up line. It's a very long blade length, which is again what you'd expect. Yeah. And again, the length is just going to help them improve the MOI, get that 5% number in there for their marketing and what have you. And you get the same ideas with the top end, where it kind of just disappears a bit because it is dark.
Yeah.
So kind of like it like disappears into nothingness, so it makes it look slimmer, even though it's not particularly a slim club. It's a fixed soled and plenty of meat in there. Same kind of toe weight ideas as well, so I presume it's heavier in here on the 7 as well as it goes in. It'll be with all the clubs. I think there's an optional dark shaft that can go in, isn't there? Because obviously Titleist made the black. It was either T100s or AP2 at the time, which Cam Smith used to game, and they looked cool, and he had a black silver a steel shaft that went in, black head to the black shaft. OCD people be careful.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a light shaft too. It's graphite and light.
Okay, so there's a black light graphite. So it's not a fashion option. It is a practical option.
I think it's for more the slow swing speeders kind of thing. Like lighter shaft. But if you are OCD, it is black.
Yeah, because that's the other thing people will say. Like this will mark.
Yeah.
You'll get scrapes on the bottom.
I was going to say that, like OCD is.
But maybe that's not fair. Ping might say it doesn't mark, it's really durable. I'm guessing, because we're not testing it over a period of time, maybe in the comments down below, you know, if you're picking this video up not near release date and you've had these for 3 or 4 months, send a picture to my Twitter account and stuff, at Full Golf Online, or message me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark and let me know, let me see a picture. I wonder what the wear will be like, but I imagine this will go. That would never bother me. I like a bit of wear, like they are playing in the world. I want them to have a dink that I got from Sawgrass and a dink that I got when I hit it off the path and I topped it. It was funny. Like I want them to have. I don't want them to be out the packet new, but I know lots of you do.
So a bit more about the finish. That we didn't really talk about the finish, did we? The Hydropel Chrome finish with black PVD coating.
Yeah. So the Hydropel that they've had in their wedges in other clubs.
So it like repels water from rough and things like that, so you get more consistent spins and things. Yeah,
which is only a positive, isn't it?
Yeah, and
how much that's measurable, we've tried, it's tough. But
it does mention the stealth finish creates that perception of a smaller, more compact too, which we've already said.
Agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an explosive sound, is it?
No.
It's like a nice, gameable, realistic-y sound for a power-backed.
Yeah.
Loft of the 7-iron
is 29.5.
Yeah, so again, it's not far off where my ones are at the minute. It's
not crazy, is it?
No, but it's strong.
Yeah. Seen a lot stronger.
Yeah. Nice, like I'm getting my normal shape even though you got offset. Like I'm no problem just having my little butter fade on those.
Yeah.
Bit toey, normally a lower spin as a general rule. That we'll look at these numbers in a second before we take them on to the artificial course. So jump up to the 5-iron, same ideas, weight in the toe. Obviously the neck does look a little chunkier to me, but I might be just
longer.
Yeah, it possibly could be longer, which is more what it is. Same white line, same faces, same ideas. Looks good. Again, long blade length, which I'd want. You see the offset.
Can you see the back?
Fraction see the back now.
You couldn't
in the 7? You could just see it in the toe. So you do just start to see it like down in here. It's not off-putting, I'd expect it, but yeah, you do start to see the back of it a fraction. That's a complete rank fin onto the line. That's me all over that. That was not a good strike, so we'll compare that hopefully to a better struck shot in a second. Look what it did though. Look at that.
Did well, didn't it?
That was rank hit. That's a nicer hit. A little leaky, but nicer hit. And yeah, look at it. It's.
Cool, yeah, it did well.
The first one was amazing.
Yeah.
I just like the look. It just looks Ping, what you'd expect in the G range, but with the funky black finish. It's smart. That's a Duffy low spinner, I reckon.
Bit lower.
Straight.
Oh,
in the pack,
done well
but
as
that
well.
ain't spinning that one. That was high on the face.
Oh.
Look at it run out.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, buddy.
Very good.
Yeah, I mean they're bunching, aren't they? Should we look at those numbers? Let's see what we're getting at the G710.
So 9 irons in the middle here. 140 carry.
Okay.
Peak heighting at 32.
Yeah, up there.
And 5,500 spin.
So low.
Bit low, I would say, yeah.
But that's what I would expect, nothing else.
And launching at 25, ball speeds 102. Not that those numbers are that important around this area, but yeah, 140 carry, peak height 32.
Cool. So then, so that's like a 9.5 iron for me.
Yeah, a bit longer than your normal, isn't it?
Yeah, 7.
7, you go up to 168.
So that now falls into my 7 of my Strixons now. That's about where that is basically. Did you say 168? Yeah.
168, yeah. Peak
And
heighting
spinning
at
at
31.
4.5. That's kind of almost now the same as my 7, which isn't a blade in my set.
Yeah.
Which is basically a 6.
So spinning a little low maybe.
Yeah.
For
again,
a 7 iron, but
yeah.
the loft again will bring that down. So maybe 500 or so less than what you'd normally see on a 7.
Yeah, I see that as 500
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
For any of and I think, again, I've said this, I think that might even be the ball, because it's a different ball. Like all my comparisons have been
A bit lower than normal.
with a Titleist ball for a long time, and now it's a Strixon ball. And I think in different lofts there's about a 300 difference in spin.
Yeah. And then up to the 5 iron, 192, and those shots done very well for.
Look at the grouping, yeah.
Like, crazy. Peak height a little lower because you add your rank little fin in there too, and low height, the high one on the face, and spinning at 3-1.
Which is now back in line again, which is the pattern we're seeing with all of them again, which I think is the way the ball performs. So I think, so basically the 5 iron's more like a 4 iron.
Yep.
So it should be spinning like.
And it does get up to 3.9, so nearly 4,000.
Yeah.
Like that's decent, isn't it?
Yeah. And peak height?
Peak height at 26, but you add a low one in there, you take your low one out, you're up to probably near 28, I should think, 27. So yeah,
it's just standout things for me there is the club's pretty much doing what the loft should do, as we always expect, but you've got it in this very sleek kind of ping look. Let's do a little game then. Let's put a green out there, 168. I'll hit the 7 iron, but I want you to firm it up.
Oh, crikey. Okay.
Can I stop it? I'll do 167, 169 all works. There you go.
169. Good luck.
7 iron. Accuracy and stop test.
Pitch on the fringe, on the side.
Oh, it bounces that high, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. What happens when you play golf and you hit the first hole and you do that? You do things like this. I might not put it off. Here we go, okay.
It's like links, isn't it?
But what that's I would expect that on a firm green not to do anything else. Are you expecting that to do something else?
No, not at all. Like, I just know that you're not going to pitch the green and stop it, so you need to do something different, land it short and play what you think.
So that's not the club, is it?
No.
That's my skill or not.
Yeah, it's this computer as well.
That's why golf is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm trying now to go higher, softer.
This will run on.
And there's 3 almost birdie putts there. Can we just look at the numbers of those 3?
Yeah. So 169 carry the first one, which is where you wanted it to be, basically.
And then look how I started coming back and back and back.
Start reacting to what's in front of you.
And then look what happened to the last spin as well. I just went for as much spin as I could get.
Yeah. Yeah.
But basically, I need the 8 iron. I look at the peak height. I need 35
with 5-1.
So let's make it an 8 iron, which we can't do because we haven't got it. So why don't we make the green go 175 and do the same thing?
Okay.
That's a fin, unfortunately. So that's just a bad strike, but it'll work.
Green ball. Stop. Stop.
But like, we're on the most extreme setting here.
Yeah.
Like, we are playing Saunton Golf Club, height of the summer, in wind.
Yeah. Yeah, downwind stuff, isn't it?
The last thing I think about is this going to spin 6,000 or 5.7? I'm thinking, where can I land this?
Where do you land it? Yeah, absolutely. You know what your clubs do, and you pick the spot that you want to land the ball and hope it reacts how you expect it to. Oh, it's a laser.
It's a bit toey, so it could be a low spinner.
Boing. Oh, that's good effort.
Like, it just tried to hold up, didn't it?
Did, yeah. I was expecting more of a bounce
174 carry, 7 iron, which is basically a 6, really. So if you whack the numbers of those up, So if we this last 2 shots, isn't it?
Yeah. 174, peak height 35, and then you're up at your 5-1 spin that you wanted.
Yeah.
Like that's doing well on those conditions to nearly stop.
Yeah.
I think you went a little extreme.
What do you mean?
On the bounce of the green.
Yeah, well, but like I say, that's if you're going to talk about 500 revs.
Yeah.
You're talking about such an extreme situation.
Yeah.
Where it still might not even show.
Mhm.
Interesting. I like that. Post comments down below. What do you think of that? It's quite a fun test, actually, isn't it? A full sight at its best there. 710, G710, best looking ping iron ever for me.
I was not expecting that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That's impressive.
Then my other question, which maybe in the comments you can have a go at, is how many people will this turn off? Because unfortunately, when you're selling to a male demographic, you sell a lot of blue trousers. Yeah. You sell a lot of safe shoes. Grey coats do quite well. Marks and Spencer's sell a lot of stuff because they're safe. Do you buy anything in Marks and Spencer's? You don't do pants and socks at the most.
Not at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
But do you see? I wonder if this is this a little bit Hollister?
Yeah.
Not enough Marks and Spencer's for the market of that middle-aged person who wants me. I don't know. Post comments down below. I think it's fantastic looking.
I like that. Feels
good. I love the sounds, and it's everything I love from Ping. It's just what they want to bring out, and it performs like it should do. Post comments down below. Really good. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Let's just soften that green off a little bit, can we?
Chill that green out.